Hello Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to Divine Moon Guidance. I'm so happy to be here with you, connecting with Spirit and delivering clarity from both tarot and oracle. I do not offer personal readings at this time, but if this reading does resonate for you and you would love to show support for my channel, please subscribe, like, share, or even comment. I am not on any social media platforms besides YouTube, so please do not get scammed over there. I've already pulled your cards for you. These last two oracle cards will be for the ending messages of this reading. And let's just jump right into it. So your energy for the month of August is the roots of abundance. Card number 22, and it's from the oracle of the 7 energies. So this card signals you to pay attention to how you are anchored in the story of your life. Trust that you'll be taken care of. The world is full of limitless potential and will nourish you according to your beliefs, regardless of temporary outer conditions. You are not a victim of life. Life happens for you, not to you, even if you sometimes slip into that way of thinking. If you are grounded and internally steadfast, nothing can uproot you, and you have the ability to manifest your intentions with ease. The message here is simple. Your life is safe and secure, and your intentions are coming to fruition. All your hopes and dreams are firmly grounded and taking root so that you can reach the stars in your life and expand your dreams further than you can imagine. Everything in the material world is a reflection of your interior world. You are unstoppable and unshakable because you believe that you are abundant. Know that you can easily move from merely surviving to thriving when you pay attention to staying grounded. If you find yourself in ungrounded thinking, now is the time for radical trust. Growth never follows a straight line. You will manifest what you need when you need it. A tall, healthy tree doesn't need to hold on to the ground for dear life. It knows it will not fly away with the wind because its roots are planted deep in the earth. So if you've been feeling a little not yourself lately and you've kind of been all over the place, Spirit is just asking you to get grounded, do some meditation, focus on the things that you have in your life, the things that support you and love you, and just be grounded in that type of energy rather than focusing on your fears, things that you don't have, your manifestations not happening, because that can really cause anxiety and that can really bring in more type of unsteady energy into your life. So try to get grounded and not focus on the bad things. It's okay to learn from the bad things and to acknowledge that maybe your life is not going the way you want it at the moment, but just don't stay in that type of energy. Accept it, acknowledge it, and then move forward and try to better it and be grateful for the things that you currently have. And that, I feel like it's a collective energy going on right now where a lot of stuff is happening, a lot of unpleasant stuff is happening in everyone's lives. So Spirit is really asking for us to get grounded and to be in the now and look at the things that we are currently grateful for, or the things that we currently have, and be grateful for those things, because those things were once what we wanted, right? So what we wanted to manifest, and we manifested it and we got it. So be grateful for that. And if you do journal and you do diaries, it is the year of the tiger, so it might be helpful to look back into your entries that's dated for 2010 as well as the beginning of 2011. I think you will see some similarities from what you're going through then to what you're going through now, and just know that things will eventually turn around for us collectively and things will get better. But definitely it's a learning time, it's a pause to reflect and be grateful even if we are going through hardships right now. So let's just get into your energy. So currently, your current position coming into the month of August, Sag, we have the Tower. So don't be afraid. Just know that whenever you see the Tower card, this is a must, because Spirit is saying that things weren't as stable and grounded for you to begin with. So Spirit is coming in, and the universe is going to do its thing where it just kind of shakes the ground a little bit, and you may feel uncomfortable, you may not like it, but just know in the long term, you'll look back on it and be like, this had to happen, and I'm so grateful for it. You will see it eventually, you'll see the reason for it eventually, but just know that it has to happen, and it's for the betterment of you. How you're feeling currently, you have 3 of Pentacles, so I feel like some of you are just trying to work either with a group with spirit, with yourself, on maybe it's finances, maybe it's bettering a relationship. You're just in this energy of cooperation and working together to produce a better outcome, whatever that situation is for you. Your distant past, we have, which is the past 5 to 10 years, you have the King of Wands. So someone who is very charismatic, and they're very adventurous, and I feel like in the last 5 to 10 years, maybe you've gone on a lot of trips, you have met a lot of new people and experienced a lot of different things. It has a lot to do with the things that you get out of life, the joys you get out of life. I feel like the last 5 to 10 years, you kind of just been doing you, and building a lot of memories. Maybe your like Google Photos is filled with a bunch of memories, videos, pictures of all the trips you've done. But definitely in the past 5 to 10 years, you kind of just have been having fun. And why not? Your immediate past, which is the past couple of weeks to a month, you have the 5 of Swords. So some of you could be in a little type of disagreement with other people. You could have had some petty arguments, some little fights that when you look at it, it's like, why were we fighting about this? Or why were we in disagreement about this? It just feels like a petty energy. And whether that's you or another individual or a group of people, I just feel like you just haven't been on the same page as others. And yeah, it's nothing. I don't feel any type of losses from it. I mean, some of you could have lost certain individuals because of these petty fights, but I just feel like it also feels like a must, like it needed to happen. These little arguments here and there had to happen, and it's ultimately for your soul growth and the mission you signed up for here. Like certain people, situations will not be in your life forever, and some people will be here for a couple seasons and then disappear, and then they'll come back, or some people just disappear altogether. So it's like you're just slowly cutting out and realizing who is meant to be in your life and who's not. And for others, I think it's just the energy has been so intense lately that any little thing can piss you off and can start a fight and a disagreement and an argument. So just be careful with how you respond to certain situations. I know it's really hard right now. A lot of people are going through a lot of hardships, and it's easy to let something really small tick you off. So if you do feel that energy of like you just want to curse somebody out, or you just want to like flip a switch, like try to walk away and just know that it's not really you. I think it's just the collective energy that's really intense right now. And so it's very easy to have a short fuse. That's what it feels like. You kind of feel like you have a short fuse right now. So anything and everything is going to set you off. So just be careful. Your distant future which is going to be in the next couple weeks to a month. You have the 4 of Cups. So definitely I feel like you're trying to get more into meditation, or you're just trying to envision a better future for yourself. And some of you could actually be bored with life as well. So for those that are getting more grounded and realizing that you can't be in this 5 of Swords energy anymore, some of you are actually taking the steps to ground yourself, to get back into meditation, to clear that energy that's so intense that's been surrounding you in your life right now, and to just let whatever shits that's been hanging around you, acknowledge it and let it go, and then work on bringing good, healthy, bright energy into your life. And for those that are a little bored at the moment, maybe that's why you keep having some fights. It's like you're so bored that fight, like drama, is the only thing that's exciting in your life. But you definitely don't want drama, and you don't want to say and do things that you're going to regret later. That's a little side message for some of you. I don't feel like that's all of you. I feel like too, there is something that Spirit is trying to get your attention or wants you to focus on. You're not quite seeing it, so you might want to take some time to quiet the mind if you have some space and some free time throughout the month of August, or in the next couple of weeks, and throughout the month of August, to have some quiet time, have some Sag time, where you can get connected with spirit and see what they're trying to get you to focus on, and try. It does feel like a little bit of a warning, but not a bad warning. It's just like, hey, pay attention here, or be careful about this. That's what it kind of feels like. So definitely find some time to go within and see what spirit is trying to tell you. And the message is going to be different for all of you. So your immediate future, which is throughout the month of August, you have the Page of Swords. It's I feel like it's tying in with this Five of Swords. So some of you could still be a little bit agitated, and you may react without thinking, or say things without thinking. So just be careful. It's like I said, it's the energy for the collective is really intense right now, and it's really easy to get offended about certain things, and to really want to snap at certain things when you wouldn't normally snap about anything, or wouldn't really snap about this situation. So just be careful. You might take messages the wrong way if you're getting like text messages or email. So it might be best to just call the person. That way you can hear the tone and not take the tone through a text message the wrong way, because it's very easy to misinterpret like text messages and emails. So just be careful about that. Yeah, I think this also might be what Spirit is trying to tell you. It's things, the way certain people are saying messages to you, whether that's verbal through text messages and emails, whether that's comments via your social media. Just be careful. I don't think they mean what you think, if that makes sense. Like if they're saying a certain sentence to you, you're interpreting it one way, but that's not what they meant. So it might be good to just call them and talk to them on the phone or in person. Anything intangible throughout the month of August, we have the Knight of Pentacles again. You may be, I feel like for some of you, you are focusing on money, and I feel like you're focusing on manifesting more money. Spirit is just saying to be patient with it. Like it's a journey to get from one salary to another, or one pay grade to another. So continue to put the work. Just be patient and don't rush it. Also, whatever this journey is for you, whether it's like a passion, a side hustle, your own business, or just your regular 9 to 5, whatever comes up throughout the month, whether people are giving you projects, take things slowly and read the details about whatever they're asking you to do, and just be patient with other people as well as be patient with yourself. How you're feeling throughout the month of August, you are feeling the Death card. So I know a lot of Sagittariuses are pretty spiritual, but you are starting to realize in the month of August that you are definitely going through some type of transformation. You are definitely going through a evolution of your soul growth. And whenever you go through a type of soul growth, it feels like a dark night of the soul. And it's because it's uncomfortable and it's hard. And it's like planting a seed into dirt. And you know the struggle of just trying to get your the stem of the plant out of that dirt. It's really challenging. It's really hard, but eventually it gets there, and eventually it hits the sun, it hits the air, and the wind, and all the pollinating creatures land on it and feeds it and everything else. It's like, yeah, you have to go through those moments of dirt, of crap, but eventually you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. Eventually you'll see the sun and things will start to get better. But for the month of August, with a lot of other signs, you're definitely going through a transition, and just it's a level up. And if you play video games, whenever you level up, you always have to battle that boss at the end of that level, right? And it's difficult and it's hard, but you don't give up. Well, I hope you don't give up. You keep going, right? And you keep restarting and replaying and re-energizing, coming up with better strategies, and that's what you're doing. It's just You're realizing certain things have to die, whether that's friendships, old habits, way of thinking, like certain things have to change in order to grow and to become better. And that's good. We all have to grow. You don't want to stay in the same situation. You don't want to be the same person forever, right? You want better things for yourself, for your family, and you want to grow and be at a certain level, whether that's in a relationship, in a career, if you want a bigger house or a bigger family. Like, certain things have to fade away from your life, and you have to just grow and go through these hardships in order to get the manifestation you want. That's just how it is here. Your hopes and fears throughout the month of August is the Ace of Pentacles. So definitely wanting to start a new chapter. What I feel like a stronger, stable chapter for yourself, for your family. Get more grounded into finances, build that finances. And I think for some of you guys will be starting something new in August, or at least at the ending part of August to probably the beginning of September, where it's a new type of income, whether it's like full-time, part-time, your own, what's the word? Your own, like your self-employment type of thing. It's just, you're manifesting this, and you're hoping to have this new start, a new look, a new bank account type of feel for your finances. And I feel like it will come. Again, just be patient with the Knight of Pentacles, which is also the slowest card of the deck. Just be patient, go through this transformation. Once you do go through it, I think you'll see the light at the end of the tunnel, and this will come in for you. But we all have to go through some type of evolution, growth. And it's hard, and it's not easy, and it's uncomfortable, right, with the Tower. But you got to go through it. And if you need help, reach out for help. Just be careful not to be snappy. I think also, too, if you are asking for help and people are giving advice, you may not agree with it, or you may think that they are being hurtful with the way they're saying things, and that's not their end game. That's not what they're trying to get at to you. So just be careful if you do ask for advice. Have an open mind, and just go with it. Just everything's okay. Okay, so your outcome is the Nine of Wands. Sorry, this bird is really loud. Sorry about that. So it makes me feel like, even with the birds being loud, I feel like there's a lot of voices going on, a lot of external advice going on, and I feel like maybe some of you are just being overburdened and just kind of tired of it all. I feel like yes, you want help, but at the same time, you don't want everyone in the world's opinions and advice about certain things, because that's just going to confuse you, that's just going to overwhelm you and get you irritated, and it's just like, okay, never mind, back off, I don't need anyone's advice or help on this, I'll do it on my own. And that's also the energy I'm picking up here. It's like, yeah, you wanted advice, you wanted help, but then once people started giving that to you, it wasn't what you thought, or you didn't want to hear what they had to say. It's like, no, that's not what I wanted to hear. So I feel like August is going to be a little challenging for you. There will be good days, obviously, because you do have the Three of Cups at the end, at the bottom of the deck. So it's definitely a time of celebration and, happy times. But I feel like also in the back of your mind, you are going through an own transition, and that can be uncomfortable, and it can be lonely sometimes. So that's why it's like, if you do feel lonely, reach out to people that will love and support you and encourage you, and that you won't get offended from so easily. But just be careful and be mindful if they do say certain things, and if it's through a text message, best to call them to get clarification. Don't just judge the text and make it how you think it sounds, right? So just be careful. Let's see, so we have some oracle cards. We have card 30, Healing. This is beyond Lemuria Oracle deck. So card 30, let's see. let's see, energy, rebalance, energetic awareness, healing yourself and others, exploring healing modalities, Reiki, the chakra system, your unique and innate abilities to heal, color vibration, soul sovereignty, auras and the meridian system, aligning to the highest good and optimal health. So the divination meaning is extend the margins of your awareness, resist the situation in question from a broader perspective or higher vibration with a focus on healing. This will help you decipher what is real, possible ways forward, and whether an issue is really a problem at all. This card can signify the universal push that inspires you to explore your healing abilities in whatever ways that looks to you. So I feel like that's what this Four of Cups is. There may have been a situation that kind of got blown out of proportion. And so you're reflecting on that situation and you're like, was that really necessary? Could I have reacted and responded a different way? Or could I have avoided this altogether? And so you're really taking the time to analyze certain past situations, regardless if it was the recent past or a distant past situation. You're just trying to understand it better, and I think that is ultimately helping you grow and making you a little bit more mature in how you respond to things and the way you think about certain situations, especially if it's a situation regarding or surrounding conflict and disagreements and even miscommunications. So yeah, that's pretty good. Last card we have here is the Angel's Abundance Oracle. And it says, your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. Again, with the Four of Cups card, it's meditation, it's going within, it's being still and quieting the mind just to see what message you are supposed to hear at this time, because I think a lot of you have neglected to take some time out for yourself to go within, to do some meditation, and you kind of just been a little bit ungrounded, and it's not your fault. I think just whatever's going on in the world is causing a lot of anxiety and intense short tempers, and it's just Spirit is just saying, hey, disconnect from all of that. I want you to sit with yourself so I can tell you and guide you on your next actions and what course to take, because there's a better way of handling certain situations and moving forward. And this card, again, this is your distant future. So yeah, that's exactly what you're going to be working on throughout the month of August. It's a good reading. It's just be careful with certain individuals, whether they're saying things to you or you're saying things to them. And it may not be the tone. I just keep hearing the tone. It may not be what you actually think. So just be careful and work on the transformation, and know that something good will come from it with the Ace of Pentacles. And even if you do feel a little bit burdened, just go back to finding some solitude for yourself and doing the things that will help ground you more and just put you in a better space. Because I feel like if you don't do that as a Sagittarius, you can get easily flustered and very short-tempered. So just find some time for you and work on balancing out that energy and letting that energy go from your energy field, or those feelings, let go of those feelings from your energy field. So that is your read, Sag. I hope this resonated for you. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day.